Welcome to Life Pebbles. Today we'll discuss 10 powerful traits you didn't know you have. What happens if you keep improving until you become perfect? Where do you go from there? But if the self-help industry had its way, you'd be taking courses and buying books until the day you die. Nothing is perfect, even perfection. If you know deep in your heart that some people get too obsessed with self-improvement, you probably have these 10 powerful traits. Write in the comments if any of these traits sound true to you. Number 1, you are modest. You don't talk yourself up much or try to show off. You know your own skills and strengths, but making sure everybody else knows about them isn't your focus. You'd rather actually get stuff done and live your life. Emphasizing how great you are or caring if other people think that is just not your goal. It's not something you even think about. Number 2, you are self-aware. You know your strengths and weaknesses, and you are realistic about what you are good at and what you have difficulty with. You do your best and work on being better, but you don't obsess over your shortcomings and know that you are not perfect. Number 3, you are blunt. When you know that society's obsession with self-improvement is a bit much, you tend to be blunt. Whatever filter you once had, you've removed it, sparing the feelings of others or nodding and smiling to get along is no longer important to you. You'd rather just call it as you see it. Number 4, you keep it real. You'd rather have the ugly truth than a pretty lie. People talking about raising vibrations or how negative emotions like anger need to be overcome fill you with an instinctive resistance. What is so bad about anger? Why is it wrong or negative? In some situations, anger is not only justified, but 100% natural and healthy. It just depends on what you do with it. Number 5, you are skeptical. You are generally somewhat skeptical about big claims and blanket judgments. You like to analyze and understand things at a more specific level than many people around you. If somebody says conquer all your fears by taking this special 2-week course, you are on the skeptical side, and that is a good thing. Number 6, you are fun-loving. You are a person who knows how to have a good time. This constant talk about improving oneself gets just a little boring for you. You appreciate self-awareness. You do your best. But trying to reach some ideal state of inner enlightenment that only the precious few attain? It sounds kind of elitist. You'd rather have some fun while you are alive and breathing. Number 7. You know how to laugh. You have a good sense of humor and like to laugh. You can instinctively see how the obsession with becoming some ideal is linked to a materialistic view of life. It has a lot to do with the concept of always upgrading, growing, doing better. Instead, sometimes it's hilarious to just laugh at the absurdity of it all and stop always trying to be somebody other than what we are. Number 8, you are empathetic. You are also an understanding person. You can walk in other people's shoes, and that's something you have always valued. The idea that we are all natural opponents or competitors strikes you as mistaken, and you prefer to look for win-win situations. Number 9, you are emotionally intelligent. This is part of why the idea of negative and positive emotions has always sat wrong with you. You know that when people feel ashamed of their difficult emotions, many times end up spinning in circles and staying stuck. You prefer to see life as a symphony of color than a palette with black and white on it. Number 10, you appreciate the present moment. You do your best to live in the present. You, of course, have future plans, and you think about the past, but they don't dominate your day-to-day. You care about having fun and doing your best in the present moment, because you know that is where your life happens.